Good morning, everyone. Glad to see you in the classroom today. How are you? Everything is good? Okay, perfect. So today's class will be devoted to pronunciation, okay? And today's topic is very important as soon as I see that you guys make a lot of mistakes pronouncing these certain endings of verbs. So we are going to work on it, okay? But before we start, yes, let me ask you something. First of all, how do we form past forms of the verb? Who can tell? Okay, ed ending, very good. Does it work with every single verb? No. Okay, so what is this special group of verbs? Okay, irregular verbs. Very good, yes, so irregular verbs, they are special. They have their own forms, right? But today we're not going to talk about irregular verbs, right? We're going to concentrate on regular verbs. So the idea is to put the ending ed, right? Okay, very good. So now tell me please, what about spelling? Do we just put ed to every single verb or not? Okay, not always. So what rules do you remember about these endings? Okay, yes, when the verb ends with E, we do not put ed, we put d. Very good. What other rules? Okay, yes, y becomes I. Yes, if there is a vowel before. Very good. Okay, any more rules? Okay, perfect. So now we remember how to write this ending, right? But what about pronunciation? This is also very, very important, right? So let me put something for you on the board. Here you can see three verbs, right? Can you please read them for me? Okay, visited, worked, stayed. Okay, so on this example, we can see that there are three possible ways to pronounce ed endings of verbs, right? So the first one you can see is visited, right? So I put the pronunciation here, id, right? Visited. Okay. What about the next one? T, right? Unvoiced sound. Worked. Very good. And the last one is D, stayed, right? Okay, so let's repeat them again. Visited, worked, stayed. Perfect. So who knows what are the rules? What are the rules? Why do we pronounce them differently? Okay. Yes, the idea is pretty simple, right? So when we have the letter previously, yes, the letter preceding the ed ending, if it's T or D, the ending would be it, right? Visit. So the letter is T, then it has this pronunciation, visited. Okay, we pronounce it as T in case the letter preceding the ed is unvoiced, right? Unvoiced. So work, worked. And the third case, if the letter preceding the ed is voiced, then it's D, stay, stayed, right? Okay, that's the rule, okay? That's all you need to know. Easy, isn't it? Okay, so let's practice a little bit, yes? We're gonna practice. I'll show you the card, okay, with the past form of the verb. And you have to tell me, well, first you have to pronounce it in a right way and tell me like which group this verb belongs to, right? Okay, the first one. Okay, liked. What is the ending? T. Okay, perfect. Then, played. Okay, this one belongs to D. Very good. Wanted. Wanted. Ed. Okay, perfect. Let's continue. Okay, good. So now the cards are finished, but we'll drill the pronunciation again, right? Because in pronunciation, practice is very important. So let's repeat all together after me. watched, tried, hated, looked. Okay, very good, perfect. So, what are we going to do next? I want you guys think of regular verbs that you know, okay? Each of you has to write the list of 10 verbs. Try to think of different verbs, okay? Different than we have already seen. I'm pretty sure you know a lot, okay? Okay, so first you write, then I will tell you what are we going to do with this. Okay, so now you give me all your papers and I will spread them again to different people. So make sure that you don't get your own list, right? It should be different. And you will need to, of course, put those verbs in different groups, in 3 groups that we have already discussed, right? After that, after you finished, then you will have to do peer checking, right? You will find the person who wrote this list and you will both check if it was correct group or not, okay? Great.